What's up, guys? We are back. Thank you so much for doing all of your hard work yesterday. I'm really excited to keep working through those essays that I got. You guys are writing some pretty good stuff. Um, Speaking of that, yesterday, hopefully you've already done this, but you should have written an essay, traditional essay format, in response to a vivid memory from when you were a kid that helped change the way that you perceive the world. Um, you would, of course, put that into a Google Doc and should have uploaded it as an attachment to yesterday's assignment. Today, what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be doing some creative writing to give you kind of one, an outlet to do some of that, but two, to give me a baseline to understand where you were coming from, measure that against your essay writing, and see if you've got a propensity towards one or the other. Um, First, let's talk about what some good writing has, right? When we start writing a good story, we should always be reflecting back onto what we know, right? What you know and what you have experienced, those are the things that we can rely on the best, right? If we can talk about our real world actual experience, we're going to be able to reflect that in our writing and in our writing style. What we've researched is a great way to go. So if you have research stuff, of course, that kind of falls under what you know. If you're writing something new about a topic you're unfamiliar with, going ahead and researching those things that are new, that are interesting, that are tough. That's also a great way to find out what we are capable of writing about. Um, and finally, like, guys, emulation is okay. If you emulate your favorite author, if you emulate an author that you've just read before, that's fine. You haven't dedicated your lives to being professional writers. You don't sit at coffee shops and have intellectual conversations about things all day so that way you can go and write, poetry or a story about it. If you write something that looks or sounds like a writer that you are a fan of, that's good, right? If you're picking up guitar for the first time and you wanted to write a song and you finish it and it sounds shockingly like Van Halen, you should be proud of that. Like, Van Halen's great. You you just started. Do what you know. All right? For this writing assignment, I do want us to be looking into the requirements. All right, the requirements are listed both on Classroom and on Maven. Those requirements are that your creative writing piece should be about 2 pages minimum, as were the requirements for yesterday. Do not kill off a character. I know. A lot of us really want to kill off the first character that we meet in a story. We want to kill off the main character. We want to add a twist in where somebody dies unexpectedly. Don't do it. You're better. You're better than that. You can be creative without killing people. I bet you can. And also, make sure you're using dialogue. I want to see how you write dialogue in a piece of writing. Dialogue can be awkward. It's hard to replicate that actual back and forth that people have when they're talking and having a conversation. That's okay. Let it be awkward. This doesn't need to be perfect. Both of these writing assignments that we're doing are for me to understand where you are coming from as a writer, to see where you as a class are at as a group, so I can better teach you going forward. The standards and I can statements for today are: I can write real or imagined narratives, and writing standard number 4, I can produce clear and coherent writing. And with that, guys, that's all I've got for you. Go ahead, have an amazing rest of your day, do this work, try to have it in by midnight, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.